Other interesting political news, you have Kamala Harris, Secret Service agent who broke down and attacked another agent, has a track record of being, what's a nice word saying crazy? Crazy and inept. Now, this comes to us thanks to Colin Rugg over at X Twitter. And Colin reported, quote, report, Secret Service agent assigned to Kamala Harris allegedly threw menstrual pads at another agent before getting into a brawl with colleagues at Joint Base Andrews. Maybe DEI in the Secret Service isn't a good idea. Agent Michelle Herzeg started acting erratically and hid behind a curtain while mumbling to herself, according to a new report. She then threw menstrual pads at an agent and said he was going to need them before telling the other agents they were all going to burn in hell and needed to listen to God. After receiving her assignment, Herzig allegedly shoved and tackled and punched a special agent, according to Real Clear Politics. Ironically, Herzig previously filed a $1 million gender discrimination lawsuit against the city of Dallas in 2016 when she worked as a police officer. She accused her colleagues of sexually harassing her. Her case was later dismissed. Now, that's a creepy smile if you're just tuning in to the show. A smile equally as awkward as perhaps Kamala Harris, or Ron DeSantis, Dylan Mulvaney, or myself. All horrifying, I know. Vote in the comments to let me know what you think is the worst. Now, that went pretty well. Got 2.3 million views and 14,000 likes. Which, yeah, continuing to lower the bar doesn't seem to be working. And again, throwing pads at people, hopefully they weren't used. But, yeah, seems like the science dystopian books are becoming more and more reality. One of the first comments comes from one bad dude saying, quote, at what point do they realize hiring these people might not be a good idea? Got 2.2 thousand likes. Colin responded saying, quote, can someone please explain to me how a woman that ends up with a job protecting some of the most powerful people in the world does doing your due diligence exist anymore? Getting 2.9 thousand likes. Yeah, that's a good point. Paul Zupa also said Michelle Herzog's 15 minutes of fame will be over. Will forever be that she threw menstrual pads at other Secret Service agents. While embarrassing, it's nothing compared to the humiliating, awful job Kamala Harris has done as vice president. No wonder her approval is the worst in history. Unquote, getting 1,000 likes, which, yeah, remember when Biden assigned the task of screening the border to Kamala Harris? Yeah, some of us remember that. Spoiler alert, I was going to say she did a terrible job. I don't think she tried. Did she, like, take one Lego brick and try to, throw it at the border and say that's a wall or something? Maybe? No, I think that would actually be too much effort for her to actually, that's a little bit of effort to throw something. I don't think she would do that much. Kathleen Winchell says, quote, this is insane. How is there any normal people that work in this administration getting 571 likes? I mean, what was it? The other person, was it the Secretary of Energy? Someone who had access to the launch codes. Also, is a gentleman who shaved his head, wore women's clothes, stole women's clothes multiple times from airports, which obviously is mentally more vacuous. I mean, you're stealing people's clothes from airports. How do you consider is that? Imagine you get to a destination, and then you only have to wear that one thing you wore on the airplane. Your clothes are gone because this pervert stole them. Now, Junitha Broderick says, quote, I don't see any problem. Sounds appropriate for Kamala Harris's detail. Getting 2.7 thousand likes. Grumpy says, quote, the truth of the matter is, DEI stands for, and it's a meme, it says diversity means fewer white people. Inclusion means exclusion of white people. Equity means stealing from white people. They got 449 likes. General TM says, quote, is anyone really surprised that Kamala Harris's Secret Service is off the wall? I would venture to guess that she had chosen her Secret Service agents based on DEI. They got 332 likes. You also have Pismo saying, quote, DEI is a Marxist smokescreen used to shroud ideological appointments under the guise of diversity of color, getting 183 likes. Vivek Parody account says, quote, I would have assumed that becoming a member of the Secret Service required passing a rigorous test known for their strict standards. I guess not in 2024. Got 250 likes. Wedrave Press says, quote, DEI is terrible for everyone involved. Hire based on merit. Is that too much to ask for? I'm quoting 416 likes. The Texas one says, perfect representation of this administration. I'm quoting 608 likes. I also have a couple more here. You got George Alexampoulos says, diversity is our strength, getting 173 likes. Tommy Lawrence says, makes sense. Glad Kamala got her, getting 677 likes. Let's see here. Wokeville says, you would think that the Secret Service would do background checks on the people they hire. Then again, looking at who she's protecting, we all knew her background and she still got her job. Got 98 likes. But yeah, the Secret Service continues to look woefully inept or corrupt. I mean, remember, what was it, last year when they found cocaine in the White House and the Secret Service claimed that they had no idea where it came from? In the most guarded, protected building, arguably on the planet. And there's probably more cameras in one room in the White House than the entire Best Buy store. Which is probably 1990s reference. I don't even know they sell camcorders anymore. But, joking aside, I can't help but think that means that the Secret Service is either corrupt or woefully inept. And I don't think... I mean, neither of those are good. So, I guess it's not too... We're not too surprised to find... The more we find out about this person who kind of snapped on the job while working with Kamala Harris, that has a track record of being inept. And, I mean, we see this across a lot of other areas in the industry. People just keep lowering the standards, and it's not great for the outcomes. Now, I guess the real question is, will this be a big topic for the new year, or rather this calendar year? And then, I mean, Kamala Harris is so unelectable. Her approval rating, I don't even know if it exists. It's so small and infinitesimally small. I mean, there's so many rumors about maybe Biden will, last minute they'll switch someone on the ballots. I mean, do you think she'd actually, if Biden were to pass away of natural causes, would Kamala run for president? I mean, she was so unpopular, she couldn't even win the primary in California when she was running for the Democrat primary years ago. So, but let me know in the comments. As always, I'd be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you could click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment, or sharing the video is a great way to give me some additional feedback, as well as help grow the channel. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.